Now, this is proof that I actually read the comment section. So I uploaded the video yesterday where I discuss the fact that it's ridiculous for Destiny's Son to get banned over what's an obvious joke. But what's even more ridiculous is the stuff that you do on the internet gets to follow you around for most of your life. Because the internet is forever, and it actually can have the possibility of ruining your employment chances. It can have the possibility of ruining your chances to get into a college. And you don't know how culture changes. Like, you may do something which is funny today and completely socially acceptable or just a little bit edgy, and 5 years from now it will be considered totally unacceptable, out of the pale, be used to get you fired, so on and so forth. And when I look into the comment section, I found a lot of individuals like this. No V, you don't need social media to get a job, fucking internet addict. Right, so the reason I'm making this video is a public announcement. And it's not because I want to argue with a particular subscriber. I have a lot of respect for him for watching my channel. And there's many other people that believe what he believes, despite the fact that he expressed it in a rude manner. This is not a thing about internet addiction. It is 2024. The overwhelming amount of people in Western countries are internet addicts. Like, tell me the person that does not use the internet at least once a day in 2024. Tell me the person that is comfortable leaving their house without taking their smartphone with them. Now, I'm sure you know some examples, and I'm sure there are out there, but like, what is the percentage of the actual population that doesn't have a smartphone with them at all times? And you know who's the biggest internet addicts out there? The HR lady. The HR lady lives and breathes on the fucking internet. I think that her job is designed to be boring on purpose so that she navigates the internet as much as possible. The diversity office here is also internet addicted. So, when I say that it is difficult to get a job if you have a bad social media presence, I'm referring to corporations. Obviously, if you want to be a Uber Eats driver, if you want to be a taxi driver, if you're cleaning the sewers by yourself without working for a major company, you get more leeway. Obviously, if you start your own company and you're your own boss, or you're starting this smaller company with a couple of friends, that's a different story. You can still get a job in those situations. But if you want to work for a big company, you want to work for a bank, you want to work for a hospital, you want to work for a lawyer firm, you want to work, even I think like at Amazon, and you're not just like the guy in the warehouse, but you're doing something more important, you're in a managerial position, they will 100% check your social media company. You think I'm wrong? Okay, go and talk to a HR representative from any companies. Like, if you happen to know someone that works in HR in your day-to-day life, go on and ask them if there is a single company that they know of, or a place where their colleagues in HR work at, and they do not check the social media history. That is unheard of in 2024. Like, maybe if you go and you work in a different country, like maybe you're in South Africa where they have constant power outages, or in Myanmar during the time there was a coup, like, okay, maybe there they don't check it, and people aren't as internet addicted as they are here. But everywhere else in the world, they do check social media. And the reasoning for it is very simple. You can fake a resume. It's very easy to fake a resume, especially to fill up certain job gaps. You write the name of a fictitious company, you give that phone number to a friend of yours so that when the HR lady calls the phone number, there's a person asking, it's like, oh yeah, we used to have a company 3 years ago. Yeah, this guy worked for us. Oh yeah, it was pretty great. You know, you can fake that shit, but when it comes to faking 10 years of social media activity, it is incredibly hard. It's not impossible, but it is incredibly hard. So if you have a bad social media account, or if you have no social media account, then you will be disqualified. Now, the reason probably a lot of people are unaware, because they don't actively tell you this. They're not going to come into your face and say, yeah, we're going to check all of your social media websites. What they will do, however, is ask for your resume, get you to a job interview, and then they will have like 4, maybe 5 people that they will consider. And one of the things they use to eliminate the 90% that just have the guy that they want to work with, is to check the 5 people's social media presences. And you would be surprised to learn that there's even algorithms and there's even applications that do that automatically. They don't have to actually manually go through your Twitter account and go and see every post that you have. No, they have bots that do this now. So they will scour the internet. They will find your name in every single page, everywhere you post it. They will find everything that is about you. I mean, there are artists on 4chan that know how to do this, and for some mysterious reason, you believe that professionals that are actually paid money to do this for big companies will not do a similar job. Probably not as good, by the way, but still, they are doing it. And this is not something new. Like, we know about this since the Obama era. I remember the first case I heard about it was a teacher, and she posted on MySpace a picture with her at a party drinking alcohol, and the school thought that this is not sending a good message for kids because kids have MySpace too and they can see their teacher drinking alcohol and this is a bad example, so they fired her ass. And after that, things became more and more strict. There was a case where this kid was denied entry to a university even though he fit the criteria because he liked Alexis Jones's posts on Twitter. I mean, if you want to risk this, if you want to live in your bubble and think that companies don't do this, you know, good luck. I mean, teach your kids that, hey, you know, you can treat the internet as if it's your confession box. You can behave on the internet like a spurg, and there's going to be absolutely no consequences whatsoever because people aren't addicted to the internet. And, you know, if you want to have that bad mindset, go for it. But I strongly advise you against it. What I advise you is to have a social media presence where you can be a cheeky little shit, where you can be a troll, and you use a pseudonym, and you use a completely different email, and you use a completely different username than all of your other social media presences. And you can use that account for shitposting, expressing your political views, whatever. But then you have a professional account. That should be treated like your resume, pretty much. That should be treated as if the boss himself or the company you apply is reading it. And you should only post work-related stuff. If you want to be a doctor, you only post yourself going to symposiums, going to restaurants, traveling around the world. Whenever you have a vacation, you take pictures of that. It needs to be like the most normie, basic bitch thing you can think of and make it look legit. So like add a couple of movies that you like, you know, add your Marvel movies there, add all the other shit. Just positivity. Again, just cancerous shit. Like the type of stuff that corporate puts out, that is the stuff you want there. Nothing political, either one side or another. No strong opinions about divisive issues. None of that. It's just like the most boring, plain account that you can possibly imagine. And that is the one that you're going to present to the companies. And everything else you do online should be done under a pseudonym. Now, you can listen to what I have to say, and you're going to reap the rewards. Or you can say, no, V is crazy. No one is an internet addict. Like, surely companies don't even know what the internet is. They don't care, right? Like, they don't care if it's going to cause a scandal online. They don't care if it's going to cause a PR mess. Nobody gets fired for stuff they say on the internet. I'm going to do what I want. And you know what? More power to you. But the reality is that I do not make the rules. I don't even want things to be this way. I think it's very oppressive that things are this way. I think it's sickening. I don't believe that people should be unable to separate a private life from a public life. I don't think that if someone is being a cheeky little shit in their own bedroom, 5 years from then, the stuff that they post can get them fired or it can prevent them from getting a job. I don't like this shit. I don't think it's cool. But hey, it is the world we live in. And all I can do is to warn you and say this is how the culture is like. This is how people are being treated. So the only thing you can do is adapt. You can sink or swim. We don't get to make the culture. We don't have the power. We do not have the funds of Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos in order to purchase our own social media or our own publications and then shape it based on our whims. No, we don't. So this is my advice. And the problem is, again, like they're using algorithms. So more and more the stuff you say online can be traced even if you use my method. But still, my method is a lot better than just being a spurg on your main and then ending up years later unable to find a job or at least the position that you want to be in due to your social media presence. So let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.